Welcome back, everyone. Today we have the Imperial Dropship vs. Rebel Scout Speeder. Let's dive right into it. With set number 40755, this set has 383 pieces, includes 6 minifigures, including a special 25 years of LEGO exclusive minifigure, and at $40 retail price, and comes in at a good 10 cents per piece. Now, before we get in the actual review, make sure to hit that subscribe, like, and comment button, and let's dive right into it. Now, getting into the box art, it looks like LEGO's going to finish off the year using their chrome blue that they've been using all year round, which I still like, but I'm hoping to see something maybe next year or the year after. But the box art's really great in this one. It definitely shows the two battles between the two ships, which isn't necessarily really a thing, but I love how LEGO actually did it. It reminds me of some of those older box sets, and they definitely highlight the 25 years of LEGO with the minifigure QTKT, and I wish they had a little bit of information on the box about actually the story between QTKT, because it's a really inspiring story. Anyways, the box art on this one looks really good. They highlight everything that they need to highlight. Now, after opening the box, you're going to find yourself with 2 instruction manuals, one for the dropship and one for the scout speeder, 6 bags, and an instruction manual. Now, this set has 6 minifigures in it, including 3 Rebel Troopers, 3 Stormtroopers, and an exclusive minifigure in QTKT. Now, the first minifigures we're going to start off with today are the Stormtroopers. Now, there are 3 of them. This is the best Stormtroopers I've pretty much ever seen. It's kind of the best that LEGO can do with the Stormtrooper mold, and I think they did a really good job here. Unfortunately, there are Stormtroopers everywhere and anywhere in every single year of Star Wars, so I'm not going to say I'm sick of them, but I'm sick of them. Now, without their helmets, there are only one face for all of them, but there are some diversity, so some different characters for you to play with. Now, next up, we have the 3 Rebel Fleet Troopers, and same thing with these. There's nothing really special about them, but for Rebel Troopers, I guess LEGO did the best that they could possibly do. Again, they've been pushing these out all year and last year, so I don't know the reason or who even asked for more Rebel Troopers, but here they are. They look really good. They do have 2 faces, one regular face and then one kind of in-action face, again with the diversity in here, so there's some different characters for you to play with on these ones as well. So for this one, you get 6 minifigures and 3-on-3 battle. Not too bad. Going on to the main minifigure and the main attraction of why you maybe even only buy this set is the QTKT, and is of course the R2 one from the actual LEGO Star Wars Luke Skywalker saga. It's a little bit different. They of course put the little spin to it and made it way more pink. This minifigure looks really good, and you're probably never going to see it ever again. The main problem was when you come up with an exclusive minifigure, it needs to have a back piece, because when you get a droid for an exclusive minifigure, 1, that is not exciting to anybody, but 2, you gotta make it stand out a little bit better, and with no back piece on it, it is just so frustrating that LEGO didn't put that little bit extra into it, because it doesn't really make this minifigure that special other than it being pink. Overall, the QTKT is a really cool minifigure, and let's be honest, we all kind of bought this set for this specific reason. Now, that is the whole crew and nothing but the crew. Now, hear me out really quick. 6 minifigures for $40. It isn't the worst investment you've ever made in your life. 3-on-3, you grab a couple of these, then you have 6-on-6, and all of a sudden you have 12-on-12. Then you have a little army versus another little army for not really that expensive. And again, you're going to get a lot of minifigures for $40, and we all know this set's going to go on sale. But without further ado, let's actually get into the set. Now, there's a little history of this set. Actually, there's kind of 2 sets. Back in 2008, they had the Rebel Speeder, and then in 2019, they had the Dropship. These are both kind of battle packs in a way. The 2008 is definitely a battle pack. The 2019 was another battle pack, but it also had an exclusive minifigure in it, which was really cool. They kind of just combined both of these sets into one set, so I am really happy that LEGO was thinking outside of the box when they actually generated this new set. I love how they do that. I want to see some more combinations. This is kind of the weakest combination that they could have made, but hey, at least the idea is out there, and maybe we'll see some more combinations next year. Now, starting off with the Rebel Scout Speeder, I will say this one's a lot wider than the older ones, and it's a little bit bigger than probably what you would expect. When I was building this one, I was kind of impressed how dense it was with how many Lego pieces were in here. There is a ton of attention to detail in here, and all three minifigures fit pretty comfortably, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting all the minifigures to fit comfortably because, let's be honest, in a lot of Star Wars sets, the ship or whatever, sometimes it just does not fit all of the pieces, but this one does. It fits really well. And as you could tell here, I put all of the minifigures in here, just a little bit of adjustments here and there. The hat does fit kind of perfectly in the back seat. And there are some weapons for some play features, like the big cannon on the top, where you put a minifigure there to control it. And then there's some side kind of blasters on the side also. Another really great feature about this set is the back engine part with the exhaust. It looks like the exhaust kind of flows perfectly into the engine, which is kind of the side of the speeder. Again, kind of a feature you don't really see very often, and even like little ladder steps that go all the way to the turret on the top. Again, this speeder was probably way more impressive than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be maybe just like a little battle pack kind of ship or set, and it just really isn't. It's kind of its own thing, and I think if Lego would have put the speeder in its own battle pack, I think it would have got really great reviews on its own. Moving on to the Imperial Dropship, the same thing goes with this that I kind of said about the Rebel Scout Speeder. There's a lot more pieces in this actual set than I kind of expected. There's about 400 pieces in this entire set, so each ship is about 200 pieces each. Again, it's a really dense ship. It has a lot going on. This is actually more of my favorite one compared to the Scout Speeder. It's a lot more involved when building it, and it looks really, really cool. All three of the minifigures do fit in here perfectly. Unfortunately, there is no room to add another minifigure, which I probably kind of thought that maybe it should have added at least one more. Just for play feature wise, but there's some really cool clamps on the side, and same thing with the speeder. The engine does look really cool, but this one has a little bit extra. The actual engine moves up and down. Well, it is a drop ship, so it has to kind of hover to the ground and go back up, so that is a really cool feature. And same thing again with the speeder. It has the exhaust that kind of go from the back all the way to the front. Another great design with a couple pistols on the side. But I think overall, if Lego were to make this own battle pack with the Imperial Dropship by itself, maybe add a Shadow Trooper in there just for some fun, I think Lego would sell so many of them. So both of these sets separately would do just fine. Again, it was so much better than I was ever expecting, and way better than just a regular $20 battle pack. So this Imperial Dropship is an A+ in my book. Now it's time for me to let you know whether you should buy this right now, wait for it to go on sale, or save your money. And I think my final verdict is that you should probably buy this one right now. Yes, it's probably going to go on sale within the next 6 months, but for $40, you're really not going to be saving too much money. You do get 7 minifigures. Granted, one of the minifigures is a droid, but it's an exclusive one, so it's kind of fair. If you are a reseller, you can make some money back on the set by selling the QTKT. So there's that positive also, or you could just have an army of QTKTs and there you go. But for $40, again, you get 6 minifigures, and both ships are really great. About 200 pieces in each ship, so again, they're way better quality than just a regular battle pack little, stand or whatever. These are 2 pretty cool ships and way bigger than just a regular bark speeder or something that you would just see in a random mech. Both of the sets are cool. They're both playable. I loved it. And it's a really good gift item also. So for 40 bucks, go ahead and go buy it right now. Again, really cool set. And if you like my reviews and you want to see more of them, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see everybody on the next one.